All right, everybody. We're back again.
What up?
Guess who's back?
Hey, that last round, that edible fucked me up, dude.
He got caught. Got caught in the trap.
You guys are gonna notice it. Watch when he goes back and he looks. we're gonna that second round. You're gonna be like, man, these guys look fucking retarded, and they don't even know what they're saying anymore. But we're good now. I ate some tamales.
Oh yeah, got
Got
nice
some
and sugared
water.
up.
Yeah,
Smoked some more dabs.
I feel good now. I'm back. I'm back. That shit hit me like a ton of bricks.
That's hilarious.
Like mid podcast, and right when it started, my ass was high as hell, just like peak highs, bro. That shit's funny.
That's so fucking funny.
That's good. That's what you call a good time, right?
Yep.
And then you guys get to see it on video and shit. Look at us looking
You get to relive it.
looking like a straight fucking dun-dun and shit. I was all in my hoodie, all
Dun-dun-dun.
I was wearing my hoodie all like all weirded out and shit for just floating.
Round of applause.
That's gonna be a good one, guys.
This
You
is-
guys gonna be like, hey, holy shit! Look, now they're alive and shit. Now looking normal again. Not all. I can't wait to see what it looks like. It's gonna be funny.
It'll be good times.
People are
It'll be
gonna
good
like,
times.
What happened? I was like, 2 bags of edibles.
So I got caught up in the rift.
That's
But
funny.
so let's bring it back to a little bit about you. So, because the hopes is to get a couple more people on here, then we do a group podcast, and that way everyone gets to know you a little bit, gets to understand you. So, where'd you grow up?
Well, I mean, here in Chicago, but dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in shit from when I was like little. From when I can remember, it was, we moved around a lot. My old man was in the army, so like Texas, Washington, I think Florida, back and forth from in and out of Chicago. Pretty much, we would go to one, come back to Chicago, go to another, come back to Chicago.
Yeah.
I think once we finally settled, it was here in Chicago, in the little village neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy times.
It's a fun spot.
See a lot of well, yeah. You know, what I'm saying, a lot of gangs in that area.
Yeah.
Probably like your Latin Kings and like your Tuesdays and whatnot. Yeah, so I grew up around there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when we finally got I don't know, I want to say early teens, we moved into Cicero, like right around like 14th and like Laramie or something, which it wasn't that much better anyways. It was a little
It's
better,
but
but
yeah.
not that much better. But anyway, so we're here and there in Cicero. So,
Yeah.
And then
Where'd you go to high school?
more in East.
Where's that at?
In Cicero. It's
Is
on
it-
26th, 25th, and Austin. Yeah. But I never
Okay.
finished.
Yeah.
I never finished any of my school.
You got your GED?
Nope.
No, you didn't?
I don't do any of that.
I mean, it's just a piece
Yeah,
of paper.
I just never did.
I mean, who
I-
cares?
Well,
Look-
me as a dude, I get my kids. I get my parents. I put them through hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hung around with the wrong people. Did the wrong. A lot of dumb shit. Fucking.
Trust me, I get that.
Making bad decisions. Never really made good choices with money. Barely kept a job. I mean, I never really. Yeah. I always had one, but you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Nothing
Once I got
productive,
older.
yeah. I mean, well, look at you now. You're
Yeah.
doing something that makes you happy. You
Oh, for
understand the ins and outs of
Yeah.
breeding snakes more than the average person does, and it is an intricate thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, I guess you can say that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, certain things along the way, you know what I'm saying? Then, I met my girl. I've been with 14, for 15 years now. You know what I'm saying? We combined, we have 6 kids. So I had 2, she had 1, and then we had 3 together.
see, that's crazy, man. But that's awesome because it just shows you how much you don't. You know what I mean? People think that's all you need is school.
But
school.
our older, like the 3 older ones, since they were little, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. They've never seen us.
No, yeah.
Really with
They're
not
still your
ever.
children. I wouldn't.
Oh
Even
yeah, of
consider them
course,
any
of
other way.
course, every single one, even my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I consider her my daughter no matter what. But I've known her since she was a year and a half.
Yeah.
She's gonna be 18 this upcoming year. It's crazy how time flies, right?
Dude, it is. I mean, I feel like I just got saved from this job not that long ago, and it's really, I mean, the whole
And
COVID thing.
It's funny because I always tell my boys, I'm like, yo, if you're not doing anything with school wise, by the you think I figured out, and you're 16, you want to work, you can go ahead and start working. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I want you to finish school, but if
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and
If
you
you feel
if you
it's
want
not
to
for
work,
you.
that's
Yeah.
fine. But if it comes down to it, where it's one or the other, your ass is gonna finish school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they should at least get their GED at minimum.
No, not well. Yeah, I still no. I still want them to go to school. You know what I'm saying? You want to do the whole college thing, go do the whole college thing, but just make sure you're doing something you're gonna go through with.
That you can apply somewhere else.
Well, not even apply. It's just like don't go and get a degree on something and then not get
that's what I'm saying.
Go get a job in that field.
If you don't know exactly what you want to be, get something that you can at least put towards what you're gonna be working towards. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna get a general degree in something, but at least make it to where it can be applied.
Yeah, so I put
maybe some money.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's definitely you gotta. It's a different. It's crazy thinking about the kids going to college and stuff like that. It's just the amount of money it costs, dude.
What I was trying to say though is, so I told them that they need to, what I'm saying, whatever. But if you don't, when you finish high school, you're not gonna do, you got to work and whatnot. And then my daughter, I was like, you got all the time in the world, girl. You take your time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I push my boys to it, but my daughter was like, no matter what,
Well, that's Hispanic culture,
I got
too. The girl, because the girl will take care of you, They got to make sure you take care of her.
Be like, hey, I need this paid. Here you go. No questions asked. Just
the boy, why can't you pay yourself?
I'm like, why don't you work it, motherfucker? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got some gutters to clean.
The fuck, go do some,
right? Cut the lawn.
If you can lean, you can clean.
If you can lean, you can clean. Showing the photo ops that we have, me cleaning the bar. Fucking, that shit was funny, dude.
Yeah, bro, but you know what I'm saying? So that's, that's pretty much it. And then I met my girl working at Export Fitness.
Oh, really? What were you doing there?
I was like just janitor. Like I was cleaning. I think I cleaned. I did it overnight. Nobody was ever there. I did a lot of grimy shit. I won't say exactly what, but
we've all been there, done that. You grow up in this area, it's kind of hard to avoid, Yeah,
growing up in just experimented a lot. We'll say that.
Yeah.
The kids might check this out.
Different lifestyles.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever.
Anything you do different?
Oh, I mean, yeah, hell yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, I would obviously be more, I would have been smarter with my money. I probably would have worked a little harder. Like, I had jobs where, where I could have, really done some, what I'm saying, really not be where I want to be, a lot sooner than where I am. But everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. No, I'm a huge believer in that, man. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made more mistakes probably than the average bear,
But who doesn't, right? So that's what life, what I'm saying, life is all about,
and those mistakes, yeah.
And you're going to make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? You're going to fall down, life's going to throw curveballs at you and maybe a bump in the road or something. There's always going to be a setback, you know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person that's going to sit there and just dwell on it, you're not really going to get anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You 100%. Learn from it and you continue on.
You got to grow from it,
Yeah. I try to, and we preach that. I try to preach that to the kids too sometimes, it's just get up, you know what I'm saying?
The only time you fail is when you stop trying. I'm a huge believer in that, and I am a huge believer in if you're gonna do something.
Because that's how I feel like all of 2020, not really all of 2023, bro, but 23 was not. I don't know. I feel like that. You know, what I'm saying everybody goes through certain things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 2023 was like a challenge this year. You know because there was always a setback. Anytime one got to where you needed to, say where you want to be,
I feel you on that one, bro.
This happens, and then this happens, and then
I got my car back. And within 6 days, got hit on the highway again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kid just got his car, and he had it a few months, and it got wrecked. Him working at because my oldest, he helps me at the trap.
At the trap spot.
You know what I'm saying? But he helps me there, and he was parked out front, and they fucking wrecked his shit, dude. They hit Ricardo's dad's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And then my kid's car got totaled. Like, the insurance, it was a total.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's so shitty.
I know.
That is so fucking shitty.
That dude hit 7 cars total, on that whole hit and run. But yeah, this car was a total loss. I told him, just thank God you weren't in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should have put that in the beginning, bro.
No, we got this right here. Hold on. Trap stuff.
Oh, this guy. This guy all random with his music. I should make that my intro song for the trap house.
I told you I love Young Jeezy, dude.
That's funny.
Or I mean, if you want this one, I figure this is more your speed, anyways. I just didn't know if you want me to.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I think the other one's better.
1738.
This guy's random. Telling you.
Yeah, no, man. I got that music queued up in my head 24/7, bro.
So I was telling him he needs to get like multiple of us up here.
Oh no, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Eric.
Because I would roast the shit out of
Hector.
all of them.
Yeah. Call them out right now. Hector and Eric.
Hector. Well, he wants Hector and Eric on here next.
So
Hector, I think Hector would do it first.
You got to step it up, man.
If you put my money on it, I think Hector got it.
All right. So we got to see
what's... And... Well, no, you know what I'm not going to say because kids are watching.
What about Dan? Should we try and get Dan up on here?
Dan, the White Sox Dan.
Yeah.
He might come up here. He might do it. I can see him possibly doing it. But you know what I'm saying? But I think you should do Hector first. If you can get Hector, I'm pretty sure he would do it.
We can just have fun, dude.
I don't know about Eric. Eric, I don't know. Prove me wrong, Eric. And I'm just fucking with him. See, but I would do that to them here, in person. I actually would do it more in person because it's more fun because, they tend to
dish. They can respond.
Hopefully they can dish it back and not take it personal because I never mean anything, with bad intentions.
Yeah, he does.
If I'm not talking shit, it's just then I don't like you. If I'm not making fun of you, I don't like you. Just know that. FYI, people. And don't ever take anything I say personal.
That's for you, Jessica.
Because no matter what you say to me or about me, I'm not going to take it personal. I'm going to give two shits. I'll actually join you and make fun of me on with whatever you're saying. Real talk. I ain't whatever. I'll make a game out of it. Yeah. You're going to get mad before me anyways.
No, we'll have fun, dude.
People don't like that shit when you kill them with kindness.
Oh, dude. We have to, though. And what we do, you know what I mean? We can't let people get under our skin because we deal with way too many people. If you let one person get in your skin,
bro, I was once called a cocksucker at work. So customer, because I didn't let him sit down at the bar because I wasn't open. Then he's not. I'm like, bro, man, why you gotta be? I'm like, why you gotta be hard headed for it? What you call me? Fucking cocksucker. Get your manager. I was like, for what? She's gonna tell you to get up too.
Yeah. Delia.
Like, yeah. And you know what I'm saying?
Delia don't play no games.
But now, like, as Riley's right there, I'll tell people, I'll be like, hey, just...
Everyone's pretty cool. We have the cops that sit there, too.
Right. That helps a lot, though. That does help a lot. Even when they're not there, or even whatever, I'll just tell people, hey, give us till 4:30, and then if they try to sit at the bar, I was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you just sit around the bar? Because if people see you sitting, then I'm going to start filling them up, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm not even up and already. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's cool. That's understandable. And I was like, trust me, I fucked this up. And I always tell them, like, hey, but I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make sure... I serve you first, like that. I got you and shit. And then for the most part, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like the location, but I like the location, right? I'm glad I made the right decision going there and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I find it funny that some people be like, hey, just tell them that don't say that the place is good and this and this, because in reality,
everyone knows what it is.
But in reality, bro. I would rather still be like at the Hubbard or the Home Run Inn location.
I'd rather be at
over Riley's. I was there yesterday, and I was then, and I'm like, oh, why? This is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to be honest, I would rather be at Hubbard over Home Run Inn.
Same here.
And you're hearing this here first, guys. But that new bar they're gonna open.
You're hearing this here first.
You're hearing it here first. Papi Chulo said it first. Okay.
Papi Chulo.
But hey, no, for real.
What the fuck is Papi Chulo?
It's like saying daddy. That's
what I'm gonna call this. Sitting down with Papi Chulo,
Mr. Pitudo over here. No, but it's fucking
Papi Chulo. Sitting down with Papi Chulo. Papi. This guy's random as fuck, dude.
That was good. No, hey, that was good.
So hey, I'm real quick. You heard it here first, though. I'm normally right when I say shit like this, but that new bar that's gonna pop up between the two restaurants, Harvard and Home Run Inn?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I think that's gonna be like the hot spot to go to, bro.
What is it though? Do you know?
It's supposed because you know how most of these locations are gonna get servers.
Yeah,
that one's not.
That's a good point.
it's gonna be small, but there's no servers, and it's just maybe you and one other person. Hopefully, you don't try to put like
Hopefully it's
15
just-
motherfuckers in there, but
How big is it?
I don't know. So I think it's gonna be like the one that used to be where the chicken place is at. What's
Like
the name?
Wendy's?
What's I don't remember the name of the
Like-
port. No, not Poorhouse. Poorhouse was on the-
HVAC?
Nah, food. The one that what's the name of the chicken place? Big City, Chicken. There used to be a bar right there. Yeah, it was like a little bar there. They were always They were always juking in there. They made money low key. And
Oh.
same thing with Windy City.
Windy City was
a-
awesome.
yeah, Windy City was a nice
Dude,
little.
every Thursday was a great day.
Yeah,
That's when
That was
Vanessa was
nice.
on leave, though.
yeah. Regardless, I mean, saying like but I honestly
Windy City
think
cracked.
Yeah.
We had fun there.
most of the locations it's the people you're with that make
Yeah.
the location
No,
work.
100%. Because if
There's
you're
a
with
lot of people that I'm not gonna put names out there 'cause I don't want people feeling some kind of way, but there's a lot of people that I don't want to work with, and I just put a face on.
there's
You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
there's sometimes you don't want to
But
work
there's
with
a lot, you know what I'm saying. And there's a lot of people that I like to work with, bro. Like right now, like I like the team we have, bro. But it's not
We
gonna
have a
last.
really
It's
good
not forever.
No.
That shit's
No.
gonna change in March now. Thank God. I thought it was gonna be in December. Now it's March.
No.
But still, who knows with this? The way the company is with whatever.
I mean, they'll change it 3 more times. Bro,
Whatever.
we bid 6 times
Fucking
in
place.
5 months.
But anyways, yeah, bro. Back to what we were talking about. I think you'll get Hector on here first.
Yeah, no.
Eric, prove me wrong.
We'll work on it, and then we'll have some
And then like
fun.
that, we can get 4 of us on here, so we can show you who's
We'll
the
do
better
a-
shit talker.
We'll do a late night one too, so we can get drinking and stuff.
Hell yeah,
You
bro.
know.
I'll Uber home. Don't trip.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, we can pull out some cots, blow up mattress.
I'm gonna
I heard y'all are into cuddle puddles.
maybe Hector and Eric. I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
No, they're good. They can take it.
Yeah, possibly. By now. See, but if they were here, they could be like, "Hey,
They could
fuck
dish it
you,
back.
bro." You
No,
know what I'm saying?
they-
Or say something back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean it like in any bad way. I'm just talking shit. Not like talk. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
I talk a lot of shit. You see me at work. Outside of
I
work,
think I
even.
broke this thing. All right, we're good.
Hey,
So
that's funny. We were like really high. I was. You guys are gonna notice it. That's funny
look, he's stuck on
because
it.
it's in and we did what in threes right now. This is round
This
3.
is part 3.
Yeah, this is round 3.
So, how many have you? So you said you've already been breeding this year. How many clutches are you proposed to have?
12. Well, hopefully
12 clutches,
Yeah,
and so that's you said
And
so
they all
16
locked.
more snakes.
and 11 out of the 12 have locked. So if this girl doesn't lock, if
And
this
how long do they lock for? 3 days.
they could. Well, the thing is, you leave them in for 3 days, and most of the times they lock, and then they'll stay locked for about a day or two, and then once they separate, then you separate and make sure you get a couple feedings in before you do it again next month.
That's crazy, dude. So, all these ones are these ones you're gonna keep to breed down, or are you going to get rid of a lot of them?
No, most of them I'm gonna the lower end stuff I'm gonna get rid of. The higher end stuff I'm keeping.
You're keeping. So, how many higher end ones are you predicting to have?
I don't know. I'm hoping like 20, maybe 20,
So,
give or take.
third.
Well, it's 5 of them. No, so let's say 5 and so let's say 25, give or take. But again, it might not make sense to keep them all. Like I said, it makes sense more to keep the females and then, sell off the males. And because the next year I can do it again, make more females, and then again sell the male and keep. And then I may be able to keep the males.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, the males only take anywhere between 6 months, up to 6 months. As soon as 6 months to start breeding. Females take 2-3 years.
See, it's so crazy how that the disparity between that.
It also
Well,
depends on the weight.
Why is that though?
I honestly couldn't tell you that part.
Even in the wild,
It's the same process. They just do it naturally.
That's so weird, dude. Why does it take 3 years for them to
Like-
reach sexual
Like
maturity with the
if you
males?
have is the crazy part, and one of the crazy things is like if you have a schedule that you're doing your breeding on,
Or is that
and let's
just, like,
say it
safe?
randomly fucking rains, put the motherfuckers together again. Even if it's not part of your schedule and it's raining out, put your snakes together, because that barometric pressure that drops, sends them into like a breeding frenzy and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's crazy because like
Because you'll get better chances for them to lock than like if you were just during your schedule.
the only time that because I pay attention to that stuff because my back, like when it goes from hot to cold or cold to hot,
Yeah.
you can feel it a lot. When it's gonna rain or it's gonna storm, my like it just hurts.
Yeah.
It feels like someone's taking my spine, like wringing it out.
Oh no, for them is they're like
That's crazy though.
That's why I think a lot of people are like say like some people like to spray them during breeding time, but I think that's where it comes from. Or
what do you mean
for me,
spray?
so like some people spray like well, I don't know about everybody, but I've heard of people spraying their ball pythons right before they pair them. Yeah, like spray them down with water, like a mist.
Oh, because they think it's raining. Oh,
Yeah. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I think that's why maybe they do it. I don't do it. I don't do any of that. If I'm spraying, it's because it needs a little bit of water in it. Well, no, because you kind of want like your humidity has got to be at a certain. It's got to be at a certain.
It's the real shit. Rest milk, you made my day.
Let her know I'm recording.
I'm in the studio.
I'm recording.
I'm closing the studio.
Still recording, baby. I'm sorry. Look, just so you know,
I need fresh
live. Hey, look.
I need fresh breast milk from a Cambodian woman.
Hey,
I'm closing the studio.
So, where was I saying? Where were we?
We're talking about you need certain humidity points.
Oh yeah,
for
so
the
like
ball
I
python.
keep so they like for like just regular housing and shit, but I keep my I try to keep the temperature to the room, like the actual apartment itself. I try to keep it at like in the summertime around 80-ish, something that can get hot in there. That's why remember when you asked me if is it more expensive to run hotter or cold?
In the
It's-
winter, summer.
The summer costs me more because of the AC unit.
See, that's crazy, dude. I didn't even think I would think that a gas would be more
No,
expensive.
because if it can't get hot in that room. Like if once you start getting to like 85 and stuff like you don't, it's starting to get too hot. You don't want the ambient temperature that high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it at 80, especially during the summertime. But once it starts to come like wintertime, I want it to drop a little bit. I like it at like 76. After that I have to turn on the heat.
Really? 76?
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
No, not really. It's like comfortable, but and then I try to keep the humidity in the room like 60.
That has to be the hardest to regulate.
No,
Especially with the winter. No.
well, no,
you don't get it-
yeah, but I
'Cause it
got
dries
a
out,
humidifier.
Okay. And so with the humidifier, is it digitally set or how does that?
Yeah, I should probably actually turn it off because I wasn't there yesterday. It's just funny running.
Look at that. Luckily, I reminded you.
Yeah, it's a good thing you said that.
So that's pretty cool. So you control that all from your phone.
I can, yeah.
That's nice.
And
That's
then
good.
like I can go on it and like I can watch the video, like live video.
Yeah.
Check on shit.
That's legit.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go there later on today.
So
I got shit to do there.
do you?
Maybe record a video with the snake.
Yeah, no, and then send it over to me. We can put it up on here.
Yeah, or what? Yeah.
Clip it into the end or something
I mean,
like
I
that.
have one now, but I mean, I'll record another one.
I mean, you could, whatever you want to send me, we can put on here. And so as far as like sales go, have you talked to anyone like the reptile house? Like obviously.
Well,
you get some
no.
of them,
So,
but,
like I said, I was telling you earlier, like I've done like wholesale and stuff like that. So that's how I sell it to them. But they breed fucking. They got a large collection. Like they breed. They've been doing this shit for 30 years, bro.
But I'm saying, like, have you got any contacts like out of state to kind of expand yourself? A little bit?
No. I'm trying to do more so like local stuff like that. And then, to be quite honest, a lot of people just do it over like social media or over the internet or stuff like that, and they just ship them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Get yourself a good contact, or like even.
Oh yeah, so there's
you should
companies
try to
out there.
find,
There's
like a company like I said.
So
Pet Smart, Petco.
so the guy that his name is Brian Potter. So I'm just gonna when I say Brian, you know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
So Brian, he's one of the owners for the reptile house. He's got something to do with red line shipping or some shit like that. It's called, and they send you the boxes and stuff like that for you to ship your. Pretty much, they send you everything. You put the animal in the box, follow directions, and then you ship it. but you ship it FedEx freight. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's got to pretty much overnight. You know, you can't send it on a.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah, it's an animal.
And
yeah.
it's better to pick it up at the
Snakes
hub
are,
or whatever, wherever the main location is where everything comes in. You're better off just going there to pick it up.
well, snakes are nice too, man, because you don't have to worry about feeding them as much. You don't have to move around as much.
Right? And then saying that like that process that travel will be that it could be stressful, but saying it could be not. I don't recommend it during the winter time. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid they get stuck somewhere. Or
lost.
I've heard of people getting snakes. I think it happened to his name is Billy from Mutation Creation. I think like he ordered some snakes or some shit like that. Hey, I'm losing. Hold on. I think I disconnected over here. Yo,
Can you hear yourself?
can I? Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I was fucking with it. That's what I get. Yeah.
Always
So
have to
his
play
name
with
was.
that.
Yes, I'm telling you, I'm like a fidgeter. I should have bought like a fidget spinner or something. But no, his
What
name
I do
is.
is I use a lighter, dude. And I do this. You ever tried that?
No, I'm just gonna play with. I'm just gonna play
Yeah,
with
like
my.
this. There you go. Just keep getting yourself higher.
Yeah.
That'll work.
No, his name is Billy from Mutation Creation. I remember watching one of his videos, and he was supposed to get a shipment of snakes,
Yeah.
and they ended up getting like in the wintertime, I think, and they ended up getting like stuck on the tarmac for a few hours, or overnight, or some shit like that, and they pretty much almost came back to him frozen. Yeah, but I think they ended up surviving and shit like that. Because the trick is you gotta warm them up slowly. Believe it or not, the heat it kill them before the cold.
Really?
Yeah. With the cold like that, they're,
Well, because
they're
they
cold blooded.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
the
saying.
heat, they can't
But
get away from.
yeah,
So that's crazy, dude.
but yeah, I wouldn't want to do it during the and then don't obviously like super hot days. You don't want to do it either.
No. It's hard to plan with that though. Well, that's why you have to do it overnight.
I want to just like once I get like the LLC and everything, I think I just want to like vend at shows. Maybe do like 2-3 shows a year. I'll do the ones here in Illinois.
Well, what you could do too is do like children's things.
A lot of people say do like little like parties and like
Yeah.
shit like that. Maybe, and you know what I'm saying. I really don't want to.
There's this guy Mike Levins I grew up with. Him and Colin Langendorfer. They probably know him at the Reptile House.
Yeah.
They do shows and stuff like that. I forget the name of it. Exotic something. Exotic something.
There's so many people out there that breed. Bro.
Yeah. Well, no, they do shows, and like they've been doing it for quite some time. And so they definitely know who they are.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah,
But,
just he's pretty known in the industry.
And, yeah, and I can even get you their information, but they do shows too. And maybe you can even just like maybe loan out the animals to them, or even help them do shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Because you have your own stuff. I mean, you have enough stuff in variety as far as like turtles and snakes. Those are things that people want to see. You
right.
know what I mean?
Well, that's why. So that's why I said I try to do that shit on like social media too. Like try to, I'm not a big social media kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
gotta get used to like posting. Just post.
It's
Just
hard,
fucking
dude.
post,
It really
you know
is.
what I'm saying?
So
But I don't always think like, oh yeah, here, let me take my phone out real quick. I'm not part of that generation that where my phone was in my hand as soon as I was popped out and shit.
Yeah,
Because my youngest was able to unlock my girl's phone within like by the time he was like 8-9 months. He knew already how to lock the fucking thing. Because he remembered the code and he would like swipe it and fucking.
It's crazy, dude. Because I stopped using social media pretty much. Like I would use Snapchat. That was about it. And so, doing all this stuff now, I had to get back into it.
Right. Same.
And,
Same.
I don't remember to go and because I'll try to post on my Twitter.
Well, I'm starting to get better with it now. Like, but I do a lot.
I remember
of, like,
when I go to
stories.
work. Outside of that, I don't remember to do it.
Right. Well, you should have been like making like little skits here and there with your phone.
Yeah.
And posting that. You're like, hey, you said like you could have like even right now you could take out your phone and be like,
oh,
excuse me, my bad, guys. But you can right now you can pull out your phone and be like, hey, look, this podcast is coming out, soon. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? And we could do a little
days, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Check,
We'll do something.
But you know what I'm saying? Like stupid shit like that. Even me right now, I could be right now like, hey, hey, I'm gonna be on this. I'm on this podcast. Wait for the. Well, I've already been posting. You know what I'm saying? So
no, and it's
but
good.
You got to do shit like that.
It's it's a whole new
nowadays.
world.
Yeah,
and it's just interesting learning back about it again and going.
Like
It
a lot of
definitely
people-
makes you feel your age.
A lot of people tell me, hey, you should do the YouTube thing. Like I'm like, bro, I'm not that kind of. I'm not. I don't want to sit
mind
there and
it.
record a fucking but I mean, there's a lot that
To
goes.
me, I
still
promote
goes-
my Rumble more.
No, I understand it, but my thing, what I'm talking about is like making videos to post. My thing is, it's standing there with a camera. You gotta, you gotta get used to that. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody wants to sit
It's
there
different,
with a
man.
fucking, camera in their face all day long.
It's
but
hard.
sometimes, and it doesn't just take. People think that it's just an hour or two. No, it's an all day process to make a video.
It is.
You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
sit down and edit it.
So like, let's say, let's say I go to the trap and be like, I gotta record myself cleaning this, doing that, and they take that all, put it into the computer, fucking edit everything, put it together. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's a process.
Like,
It's a process I don't want to do, bro.
Well, if you're teaching too, like oh hey, this is how you clean it out. Like you have to stop and do the steps.
That's why a lot of people nowadays hire like these young kids to do that shit.
Yeah,
because they're the ones that'll sit there and fucking do that shit. But I'm not gonna sit there and record a video, edit all day, still go to work, still go to my other job, still raise my kids, do the family thing, go to
it's
the
just not
trap,
something you want to do
while holding a camera the whole fucking time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's not what I want to do.
This, like, people are like think that I want to get famous doing it. That's not what this is about. Doing this is just, to me, I like talking to people. I like interesting topics,
Right.
and maybe to intrigue a little bit of curiosity in others.
People like nowadays, people like watching podcasts. It's what's in.
I
right?
just
People
enjoy
just
talking.
and which is cool too, because a lot of people sit here and watch us, just shoot the shit and whatever. And if it comes with a plus, it comes with a plus. You know what I'm saying? Like if it does, happen to go somewhere, then it went somewhere. But if not, I had a
Exactly.
blast doing it. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to do something with it though? You know what I'm saying? Because if you still are, you still have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, hey, do I just want to keep doing this for shits and giggles, or do I really want to make something of it?
Well, I enjoy doing it, and so like
Right.
I'm putting my best foot forward with it. But it's more of like it's an outlet for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I enjoy sitting here and talking with people, and if I can spread word of knowledgeable stuff and factual based stuff, and get people a little
Right.
intrigued,
Or just-
to inspire
for
the
sure.
next generation a little bit more, like anything, dude.
I get it.
I truly enjoy doing this to the point where like I enjoy sitting on the computer and putting in the work of finding interesting things and reading
but
articles.
there's also the part, like I said, you're still doing it for a reason, right? And let's say you still, say I want to do this, but I still want to make a little bit of money or doing something, while I'm doing it,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that kind of the purpose, right? I mean,
if I can
started
monetize
like,
it, yeah.
I started as a hobbyist, pretty much. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then I like these snakes. They're one of my favorite animals. You know what I'm saying? It's what obviously what I'm what I like doing. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not also doing it for the money, because I know it's not gonna happen overnight. I know it's a process. I know it's gonna take a couple years. You know what I'm saying? I'm alright with waiting those couple years. I'm
Same here.
already 4 years in, but technically 2 years into this project. Fuck, not even, maybe just barely in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
just
still
dabbled.
have years to go,
Yeah.
but I'm closer to that mark where, like, maybe whenever the economy starts to recover, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, in a year or two, saying, and everything stabilizes, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean that's why I want also, like, the same thing with this. If you want to do this, you should probably say,
Oh no, dude.
do a little bit of promotion. Promote this, promote that.
Well, that's why like I got that thing to do the text message blast.
Yeah.
And that's why as well too, like I don't mind doing the stuff though. Like I can get caught up working on this stuff for like 3 hours, and I'll be like, dude, it doesn't even feel like any time went by. Like, you know what I mean? And that's how
Yeah.
you know you truly enjoy something, when the time flies by while you're doing it.
Right, you know what I'm
Because-
saying, dude. If you had,
And-
like I said, if you had the other guys here, bro, honestly, we'd probably go 3 hours shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, the whole thing too, it's like, even if I only reach 100 people for the next 5 years, I don't care.
yeah,
Because I enjoy doing this.
right.
And so that's how you know that, like, if I can make money off this too, that'd be awesome. But it's not
Right.
really,
But knowing, you still have to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to try to promote
I
yourself.
am. No.
You still have to try to, maybe get a schedule and stay by that schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, if I was to do something like this, bro, I would, let's say every Monday night, or let's say, you always try to get 2-3 guys in here once a month
Yeah.
on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? And then make a thing of it. You know what I'm saying? But stick to that schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's just one person.
See, it's hard to get the so like the hardest part about this is the interviews with people.
Right.
Is getting people to actually sit down and do it.
Right,
And
correct.
that's to me.
But that's what
I'm ready to talk to anybody. You know what I mean?
right. But hopefully, like when we come in here to do this, say help
It'll
maybe
help
some of the
Hector.
guys.
Yeah.
Some of the guys might be like, all right, fuck it, let me go on here, and like we don't really need to know like your personal business, or if you don't want to talk about it, whatever. What do you want to? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Say you want to talk about if the sky is blue or yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell me.
And that's why, like, even with this guy that I got you, I can't
like
wait to
these
reach out to him.
Yeah, that would be cool, bro. Because I like these bracelets. They're really pretty dope.
They do, and like he definitely, he seemed like he had good intentions behind it, and I would just, it'll help him both ways.
For sure, because he wasn't like we asked him a question and he answered it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't answer it. Yeah, he was straightforward, but he also wasn't a dick about it. You know what I'm saying? He he was a cool guy.
He was a personable person.
For sure. Yeah, because I asked him a few questions too, and he answered them right away, and he was, trying to tell me how to do certain things and whatnot, especially what I'm trying to do with the whole morphin time name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I can't wait, because I just can't wait for the summertime when I start getting all these babies, bro. That's where it's gonna be fun to see.
You got a video record that.
Just even getting the I always do anyways, but just getting the eggs is just, you know what I'm saying. Like once you see the eggs, you're like, fuck yeah. Now you're just waiting for that final process.
So when she's like, before she lays the eggs, because dude, that's such a weird thing to me how they just form the eggs inside.
So we were talking way back when. So once they go through that ovulation and you separate the male, then you wait for that. I want to say 30 days from there or whatever it is, some shit like that. They go through a prelay shed. So once they shed, 30 days from there you have eggs, and then 60 days from there you got babies.
How big do they get though? Because like
what, the eggs?
No, like the snake. Let's talk about like
they start looking uncomfortable. Sometimes they'll be laying on their backs and shit, and you think the snake's fucking dead and shit for real. But they're just like super. They're just super preggo, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're just.
Have you had any like? Do you have any pictures yet? Or
they're all. You keep going. Look, keep going down. See how she's curled up right there?
Right here?
Yeah. So she's getting ready to drop eggs soon. She's like super like big, bro. Like swollen and uncomfortable. So
what you should do is you get a pic like that, and then get a pic of her when she's not, so you can kind of compare and contrast.
Yeah,
that'd be cool to look at.
For sure. I mean, I technically, if you look through that, you probably
You'll
can
see them. Yeah. Is that 2 or 1?
That's 2.
Okay. Yeah, the head there. Okay. What is this?
That's a banana.
All these
my bananas always sell.
Oh,
no matter what. No matter. I understand like the whole. Nobody wants to breed bananas because of the whole male thing, but they sell. You can still sell them for at least $200.
What whole male thing?
The banana, the banana gene we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
That's my retake when I first bought her.
Right here?
In the cup.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Little cutie. She's a little bye-bye.
And then if you keep going down, you'll see them all, dude.
How old do you, how do you age snakes?
Well, I know I don't really, like personally know the breeder, but like he gave me the snake personally. Like we did a trade. I had some vision cages that he wanted. I had 2 of them, and I wanted $450 a piece, brand new. They're like $600-700, some shit like that. I wanted $450 for each one, and so he saw me. He's all like, "Well, I'll trade you a snake if you go ahead and look on my." It's called Morph Market, where people buy the snakes, a lot of snakes from and shit. And I went looking to see what he had, and I bought this female. He had it for like $900 or some shit like that.
But like outside of that, like so, it's like say you found a snake in the wild. Is there a way to age it?
No.
There's no like.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Yeah. Is that your symbol?
No, that's what a Trap Talk used to look like.
Oh,
before he changed the logo
the podcast.
Before he rebranded.
I want to check that out.
I think he still uses that symbol, like that little thing, but he changed it.
Trap Talk?
By MJ Exotics. MJ Cartel or some shit like that. I used to watch this shit all the time, but now with not having a lot of time, but I still try to keep up here and there. with
Yeah.
a lot of the ones that he does. I watch his shorts and shit, but for sure his videos.
It's hard, dude. And man, these people, you know, they all have like producers and stuff too. But like, I would like to do little shorts. Like, I have some podcasts that I had to chop up
No,
and
dude, he does this by
toss
himself. The whole podcast, it's just him. I don't think he's got a guy in the back doing sounds, but I could be wrong. For the most part, I think it's just him.
really, that's impressive, man. Because it's hard. It's a lot,
Yeah.
dude. It really is. When you're, I mean, especially with little kids living a regular life.
He just had a baby too.
The work becomes a lot, man. Like going through, that's why I listen to the videos on 2 times and I don't do too much editing because I like everything to be raw first off.
Yeah.
But adding in stuff like all the pictures
see.
and so people can see what we're talking about, that's important in these podcasts because, you know, this is something that I don't know much about that you're teaching me about that I truly enjoy learning about too.
Oh, dude, I
love
don't
this
even know
stuff.
it all. I just know a little bit. Like
No,
I don't know.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
you
But yeah, I
given
get
a
it.
plethora of knowledge today,
Well-
and it's truly been enjoyable sitting here and talking and listening to everything. Like, dude, this is so. Which ones are these?
Those are just ones that I believe one's a normal, one's an inchy, one's a banana. This is when I first started, and I just did it just because I wanted to try it. You know what I'm saying? It was I had just started. I wasn't thinking about I'm gonna sell them, and I just wanted to breed ball pythons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just kind of like like I said, like a
You wanted to
hobby
get your
kind of thing.
yeah.
But it's when
Tell us
COVID
why.
happened is when I realized I can, breed them and not necessarily make money overnight. Like I said, it's a bit of a process. And I knew once I started doing a little bit more research, I stopped buying males and I just try to focus more on females. And then, but like I didn't buy a super large collection to where, you know what I'm saying, to where I kind of overdid it buying the males. I think I actually, right now I'm sitting at 16 and 16 breeders. Well, females that I can breed. I think something like that. I actually think it's even more. Something like that. I think it's 16 females I have total, but not all of them are breeding this year.
Gotcha. How much did this all cost? Like how much?
I don't know. I'm probably like, I want to say at least 30 grand close to it. About 30 grand.
Dude, that is
Between snakes and equipment.
because these rack systems are not cheap. They're like $5,000 a piece.
No, they're not that expensive.
Really?
No, I probably spent, no, they're,
Like that whole setup right there.
this one right there, the big tall one. No, that's not me. That's the reptile house. That's where I buy the shit from. I was just showing them off. But see that one?
Yeah.
Like that one cost me like $950, almost $1,000.
Okay.
I have 4 of them. 4.5. And that's just for the adult snakes.
It was like
The
$5,000
same
right
thing
there.
with the big snakes. There, those big old 8-foot enclosures. They were about $1,000 a piece too.
Oh my god! And how many do you have of those?
2.
So that's like
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying.
$7,000.
Almost, yeah. And that's not even all of them. The incubators alone were a little over
Dude,
$1,000
that'd
for
be
them.
awesome to have. Right?
What?
This?
Yeah,
Where's that?
that's
at?
the goal. That's what I was talking about earlier about Billy from Mutation Creation. That's his old facility. He's got a new one now. It looks sick as hell.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. So these guys breed like thousands of ball pythons a year.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't say thousands, but like they'll have like 400 clutches. No, yeah, maybe a couple thousand, 1,000 or 2 or some shit like that. Because they'll have like 400 clutches, 400+ clutches a year.
And they get rid of all.
Yeah, like
these. That's
Jessica
crazy.
Belka or Jessica.
And how much do they sell them for? Just like
It all
ballpark.
depends, bro. Some of these things can go for fucking,
A couple
a
grand.
house.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Depending on which, like the genetics or which ones it is,
Yeah.
or what's going on with it. Like the ones I'm trying to get to, hopefully by the time I can start making them, and let's say the prices drop, let's say they're gonna cost about 5 to 6 grand. When right now they're probably before they were costing like 10.
Really?
Yeah,
So just because there's less demand for it.
just the man, less people doing it right now.
So would it be better to hold it then, or no?
No, I mean you can still breed
Well,
them
you'll
and
get
sell them,
more,
but
yeah.
like regardless, you're gonna have
More
a few of them.
clutches.
Just because the price dropped, that doesn't mean you're still not gonna make your money
Yeah,
back.
I mean, shit. Hard
Just
not
be-
to make money at that price
You know what I'm
point.
saying? You're still gonna make a certain amount if the snake costs still a couple $1,000.
What is that?
Oh,
Oh, excuse me.
What is that?
That's just Repti chip. It's the shit that I keep them on.
Gotcha. It looks like fucking worms or guts.
Nah.
Fucking meat. Yeah, bro. But if you're down, man, I'm honestly looking at getting a cow. So I want to split it between like 8 people.
Nah, just get the whole thing and freeze it, bro.
Well, $3,500. You're talking about
That's a lot.
a whole cow, bro.
I know.
That's ground beef.
All of it. It's
Like so.
I
I would
two
say
deep
split it
freezers.
between 4. That's my first thing. But I think half of it is probably gonna need to be split between 4 itself and the other half between
you're gonna have to
2.
slice and dice.
You know, I'll throw probably $2,000 towards it, and I'll take half, and then I'll sell the other half between 4 people. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I had the money, I would probably just. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. Obviously, you know, what I'm saying it's
If you want to get in, I mean, I'm not making money off it. It's
Oh yeah,
literally-
of course.
So it's just gonna be
I'm
splitting
not
it
saying
up.
that because I have 2 deep freezers.
Yeah, that's
that I
what you
can
need.
Store the shit in.
Yeah, you need
And
that.
I have 2 refrigerators at the house too.
I don't get how you are gonna have to breed mice.
Nah, fuck that.
Some type of
There's
feeder.
Maybe mice at some point because of the fact that I gotta feed the baby snakes.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to.
But that's only when I have baby
That cost
snakes,
is gonna
bro.
be way too much, man. Once you get
I
in
mean-
your groove of everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not talking maybe 5 years down the road when
Maybe,
you got your
bro, but
shit
it's still-
rocking and rolling.
So then I would have to start hiring people. I would have to hire. I would have to hire somebody to come, you know, like, and then it would have to be something away from the house.
Yeah, because dude, those things get
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know,
infested.
and then you can't do it in like a regular neighborhood because you know, what I'm saying then your neighbors might have a problem with it. Especially rats, bro. They
Rats,
smell,
yes.
bro.
Rats,
they smell.
yes.
Mice are different because they
you
don't.
can get
they
away
don't.
with it.
You can get away with it because they don't smell really bad and they're a lot easier to deal with.
maintain.
To be quite honest.
They really
So if
are.
I were to do anything, it would be mice.
it
But
has
my
to be nice
thing,
for the babies.
I rather. But yeah, but
For the
even
front
then,
side for the baby
eventually
snakes.
you have to switch over to rats, bro.
Well,
And
you would
if, and that's
hopefully
the
get
case,
rid of the
and
snakes
if that's
by
the
that
case,
point.
I only need them fucking maybe the first year. Then after that, what? Well, maybe no. I guess yeah,
Well,
because
that's
obviously
why
I'm gonna
you-
have them every year, right?
Well, that's
So
why
if
you
I'm
only
gonna-
need mice.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
and
I
that's
guess
why
I
you
can do
wouldn't
the
need
mice, but then again, that's a whole nother rack system. A whole different rack system I gotta buy. You know what I'm saying? And I get it.
But
And
it's gonna
long term,
save you
long term, yeah,
a
it does save me.
lot of money.
It does, but I'm not there yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like 5 years on the road.
I mean, I am gonna need a lot this year. For me, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
'Cause
well,
I'm
you
never.
co- yeah, for, yeah.
I'm
It's all
gonna,
a matter
yeah.
of
I
perspective.
need weekly because babies you got to feed weekly.
'Cause they don't have
Minimum
reserves.
every 7
Yeah.
days.
They don't have reserves. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So fucking, I'm gonna need minimum 50 maybe a week. I can get them.
That's crazy. Man.
They can get them at the reptile. I can
No,
tell
yeah,
them, hey,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna need, let me get 60 of them. I can get 60 of them. Bro, they order like 300-400 at a time,
Yeah. No, they.
and,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even look like a lot. For real.
Little box. Full
That's
of
what I'm
pieces.
saying.
Dude, that's crazy. It's a man. It's a big venture though, dude, and it's awesome that you're able to do it though, man. Because you know what I mean. You can tell when you talk about it that you get excited about it, that you care about it, and that's the most important thing in life. What you have right there is the best thing you will
Oh, for sure.
ever have or want because it's something.
But that's what I
want
want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to go and fucking clock in for these assholes anymore. You know what I'm saying? I want to do my own thing.
and that's exactly what you should
And,
be
you know what I'm
doing.
saying? So, hopefully 2 years, bro. My goal is 2 years.
And I'm
I'm
here to
gonna
help
work
you
like
all
a
the way,
dog. I'm gonna work like a dog this year coming up, bro. 'Cause
Anything
as
to
soon as I
promote
buy
your
the
name.
house, I can bring the collection back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I could just eventually work on, building something nice, you know what I'm saying, on the property. But that's the goal right now, is just to buy a house so I can bring them back to the house. And then just do
And
my
that'll
shit at
save
the
you so
house
much money too. You know what I
And
mean?
time-
Because you don't have to freaking
No.
pay for the whole second.
for another rent and another
Property.
light bill and another
Yeah.
internet bill.
I
Even though
forgot about the internet too. You
Yeah.
probably don't have to have anything too crazy, but still.
Shit, I keep hitting that camera. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just, no, I got their fastest internet because I got the live feed and everything.
Yeah.
And you could only connect so many devices without it.
Oh yeah, and you probably have your lights all hooked up to it because you have it on.
Everything's on a
timers.
timer. Yeah, everything. Down to the lights in the apartment. Like the main lights between the kitchen and the living room, they're on a timer,
Okay.
and I can turn them on and off manually from my phone.
It's crazy the things that we're able to do now, right?
Yeah.
You know what's messed up? Is this technology was available in the 20s. It's all radio frequency technology. Tesla had remote controlled stuff back then. If we would have went with what Nikola Tesla was doing, we'd be in such a different place right now. He was spreading electricity wirelessly, but you can't charge for that. And J.P. Morgan had a huge investment in copper and copper wires used to carry electricity.
Yeah.
And so Nikola Tesla was totally suppressed. Einstein called him the smartest man alive.
Yeah.
That's coming from fucking Einstein.
Yeah.
Like Nikola, they think he was autistic or something because he had these like tendencies. Like he wouldn't go inside a building unless he drove around the building 3 times. 3, 6, and 9 were like his numbers. He said that was like the key to all life. He was very interested in like the pyramids and stuff like that. A lot of people like they raided his apartment a couple days after he died, but he was staying at a hotel to where like he could easily be watched, and like there was just so much oddities around his death and his life at the end of his life. He was pretty much ruined by J.P. Morgan because he was trying to build a tower that would transmit electricity wirelessly, and he was telling J.P. Morgan he was building like a generator like plant or something like that, or there was something he was doing, and J.P. Morgan found out he was lying to him and pretty much ruined his name. Took everything from him. Yeah, dude. And this dude was
our world leaders.
Dude, he's the whole reason
why the world's wealthiest.
Well, this guy invented radio transmission with Tesla's patents, and so eventually Tesla was awarded the rights of saying that he invented it because it was from his stuff. And then as well too, if he would have kept his patents for alternating current, which is what our electricity still runs on today, he would have been the richest man in the world. But he released his royalties to it, so that Westinghouse wouldn't go under. Which he shouldn't have released them completely. He should have just gave him a little bit of discount, a little bit of,
See, I wish I knew shit like that. Like I don't know a lot of like all this information you just threw at me.
It's
it's all new to me. I'm learning that. I learn something every day. You learn something new, right?
Dude, I like watching documentaries. I like reading about stuff, and like I don't know, it's everything we were taught in school was all such bullshit. It was the same thing over and over, more in depth the next year, and especially with history. And so like I would always go off the beat and read on my own, like about. To me, I never understood why the Giza pyramids look better than the rest of them, and they were supposedly like the oldest ones. So that to me was the biggest oddity, and I wish I knew about someone like Graham Hancock and like Joe Rogan, what they were talking about back then, because I hadn't even known it, but I had seen Graham Hancock in so many documentaries, and I just never added it up to who he was or what he was talking about. But I've always said that there was something weird about them, and now all this stuff coming out.
Dude, I honestly think that I've heard so many theories about how the pyramids got there and whatnot. What I think I think I told you earlier, the one that I believe the most in, or what I think Joe Rogan said it was that it was a more advanced civilization before us.
Yeah,
and that they
like and
then
says,
something got reset where we started back to nothing.
It's like what Graham Hancock says, like with the Hunger Dryas theory. Mm-hmm. They believe that we got smacked by some asteroids and it restarted civilization. And the late great John Anthony West believed that the Sphinx is older than it is, symbolizing that hey, there's a civilization that built that a long time ago and that we've misdated it. And there's water markings around the Sphinx that have been backed up by Robert Schoch and the National Association of Geologists, saying that the water markings around the enclosure date it back to thousands of years.
How do you really know what the world looked like back then? You know what I'm saying,
dude? Well, they know, like they can take core samples of the soil and stuff, but when they do, they can tell that the Sahara was a lush rainforest. And so it's like I've
heard that too.
We've done no archaeology into that place, really. That guy that we were watching earlier, that was talking with the dude that was exposing like the sea worlds of the planet. The shitty people that abuse orcas and sea lions.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, go check this shit out. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
I've seen it before, but
Jimmy Core said he just did an episode on Rumble, everyone. It was talking about the the wrongdoings to orcas and other sea life that are maintained by some of these large sea parks. There's another.
Some
man
of
in
them
there.
are they're pretty messed up on how they keep like their dolphins and these orcas.
Yeah,
I think the one we're watching in Florida, right? The one that recently died.
yeah. There was
They
one.
said it was Florida.
I think it was Florida. Here, let me get the name of this thing so we can give him a proper shout out here.
Hey, I never gave out myself a shout out. If you guys ever want to follow me, you can follow me on
It's
Facebook or
protest.
Instagram. Oh, damn.
Either 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Sorry, go ahead.
This guy fucked everything up.
Sorry.
Let me do that again.
Give
Hey,
your plugs.
yeah, let me try this. I should have did this earlier when I first did the intro, but
No, the
we
plugs are
start.
good at the end too. And
Oh yeah, but still, I should have did this in the beginning, but we started off like it was kind of weird. Then it got comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because I never done this shit before, so I was kind of like how do I go about this? But
yeah, I just threw him in.
it was all right, whatever. But yeah, so if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, morphintime.com, not .com, just at morphintime. The I is a Y in time,
Spell it out for him phonetically.
TYME, morphin, MORPHIN, TYME on Facebook or Instagram.
And what I'll do
I'm
is
gonna get better at posting. I do my stories, but I gotta get better at it.
I'll put his links and stuff in the description of the videos and things like that, so everyone has it, and his website and stuff like that. So
If y'all want to watch me play with snakes,
yeah, he plays with the snakes a lot too. If you're giving him a drift, he's a pocket pool.
this
master.
guy always gotta fuck shit up, bro. Anyway,
He's the pocket pool master.
but yeah, follow me.
Yeah, we can
Appreciate
keep him
it.
out, and you know if
I'm
you
gonna
don't-
start working on hoodies. I just redid the logo too, so it was looking a little plain. So I changed it up a bit.
Yeah, you have to let me get a plug on one. And I'll wear
As
it
soon
for
as
the
I
next
start making
podcast.
them, like my girl makes my. Obviously, right now, I'm not making like mass production and shit. It's gonna be like something to wear, for me to walk around with, or certain people, throw them out, wear it, shout me out and shit, or whatnot.
I'll wear it on the podcast, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I just
I
gotta
always-
make them.
I'm always happy to help spread the name and help get.
Well, I'm not
everything out
gonna
there.
make them. My girl's gonna make them. She's the one that's got that. Nowadays everybody's got them damn cricket products. You know what I'm saying? So that now everybody's making mugs and T-shirts and jackets and sweaters or whatever the fuck. So that's what she was doing. She makes it for me.
Yeah,
She does a lot for me, like my kids' baseball team. One of my son Isaac, he plays
That's
travel.
what's up. Yeah,
We're supposed to be going to one of the Carolinas this year. I'm not driving anymore. Fuck the driving. Dude, we went. Shit. We drove to Branson, Missouri 2 years ago. Last year, this past year, they went. I couldn't go with them. Unfortunately, I had to work a shit. But so they went to Texas and came back. And I was just like, fuck, dude. Nah, we're flying next one.
yeah, it's
For
a lot
sure
of driving,
flying.
man.
I'd rather just fly. I know it's gonna cost a lot more, but I'd rather just fly.
Quicker, you can enjoy the time.
Well, yeah. So I
You
told her just fly. We'll do it all in once. That whole bundle. You know what I'm saying? Hotel, flight, car.
Yeah,
Fuck
make it
it.
simple.
Make it real simple.
Keep
Fuck
to the
all that
point.
shit.
All right, well, we can go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, we'll put everything in the descriptions so people can reach out to you.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
Hit me with a follow.
yeah. There you go.
What do they say? Like, comment, subscribe. Even though I
Like,
got
follow,
nothing.
like, follow, subscribe. Like, follow, subscribe. Follow,
Yeah.
tweet, retweet,
Holla
repost.
at your boy. Say what's up. Whatever. Say hey, I saw you on this guy's podcast and
And
shout
we'll,
out whatever.
we'll be back soon too with
Hopefully more other people.
We'll get a group podcast going here.
Hector's gonna be here before Chris. Chris proved me. I'm sorry, not Chris. Eric. Eric proved me wrong. Eric.
You're definitely right with the other one.
Chris. Chris. I don't know. You might be able to get him up here.
Yeah, we might.
I mean, he
You never
does.
know.
You might.
We'll see.
But
All
all right,
right.
guys. Holla at your boy. Don't forget to follow me.
My name is Ryan Porter Sosa, and this is the sound of Sosa. Alrighty, folks. Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of the sound of Sosa. On these last three parts, we are joined by Jose Quintanilla on his path to becoming a snake breeder. It started out with a kind act for his child. It then turned into passion, and then he turned that passion into profit. Be sure to check him out on Instagram and I believe TikTok. His name is Morphin Time. Time is spelled with a Y, Tyme. The support is always appreciated. I know that's coming from him as well, and as well from me. So be sure to follow me here on Rumble, and then as well check me out on the other socials, which I will be expanding. Next week, you will be graced with a video from a longtime friend who is as well a musician, and we discuss his journey with music and then we get into a variety of other odd topics, which I'm sure everyone will enjoy. So be sure to tune in every Monday, 5 p.m. on Rumble, so you can make sure you don't miss the latest drop. Thank you, folks. My name is Ryan Porter Sosa, and again, this is the sound of Sosa.